Welcome back, Hot Wheel collectors, Diecast enthusiasts, and race fans. As promised, have my starting of my videos of the 1970 funny cars. If you grew up in the 70s, it was a great time for motorsports, uh, especially in the funny cars in NHRA. You had the Snake and the Mongoose, and there were household names. There was Jungle Jim, Blue Max, all of these, the Hawaiian, all these cars, the Revell. Revell was a plastic model company, and they would make models of all these funny cars, so you'd be able to get them and build them and have them in your house. So there's a lot of those cars from that era. If you grew up in that area, you'll recognize some of these names and some of these cars. And then at the end of this race here, I'm going to have them race the Hot Wheel Snake and Mongoose cars, and because these are all Johnny Lightnings that I'll be racing today, or through till we break it down to the finals, one that wins. So I hope that's not too confusing. Let's see. So it's just a drag, and then what we're going to do is basically it's a one-off. You win or you go home, and we're going to start off. You guys know the drill. You've seen this drag before. It seems like the number 2 and 5 are the fastest lanes on this track, even though it's all the same, but they seem to have the most wins, so we're going to use those two because we're going to race mono e mono. We're going to start off with the Don Shoemaker Wonder Bread. That's very similar to the Jungle Gem. I want to say these might be Vegas. I'm not sure, but they're the identical, same castings. So we have Don Shoemaker in the green Wonder Wagon, and Jungle Jim driving the Jungle Gem. And if you look there, I don't know if you can see that, it says Revell right there, Revell, which is that model company I was telling you about. So a lot of the cars were sponsored by Revell. So we're going to put the Jungle Gem, number 5. Shoemaker is going to be in number 2. On your mark, set, go.
Winner, lane 5.
So that was Jungle Jim, and he will be moving on. Shoemaker will be going home. All right, next up, also looks like the same casting. This is a Barry Setzer, driven by Pat Foster. And we have the Dick Carroll. Looks like the same casting. And that's driven by Larry Christopherson. You gotta put the Barry Setzer in lane 2. And Larry going to be in lane 5. Mark. Get set, go.
Winner, lane 2.
Lane 2. That'd be Pat Foster. The Barry Setzer car will advance on. Alright. This race, we got two different castings racing against each other. Here's the same, I think it's the Vega. This is the Motown Shaker. And it's driven by Al Burglar. And I believe this is a Charger. And that's driven by Gene Snowman. It's the Snowman. It's the name of the funny car. It's going to be hard to see the Snowman with orange on orange, but we're going to put him in the number 5 lane. And we're going to put the Motown Shaker in the number 2 lane. Mark, go.
Winner, lane 2.
That was the Motown Shaker. And he will advance. No problem in that race for him. Okay, we got two Chargers. You got Mr. Norm's Charger. And that would be going against the Popsicle. Driving Mr. Norm's Charger is Romeo Palamida. You do not know the driver in the Popsicle? Unknown. We'll put him in the number 5. And Mr. Norm's Charger in the number 2. And Mark, go. That was a close one.
Winner, lane 5.
And Popsicle just pulled it out in the end. So the Popsicle will advance. Alright, up next, looks like we're still driving the same castings, the Chargers. This is the Chinatown Hustler in this green flames. And that is driven by Yarhan, that's what I'm going to say, Yarhan Coyle. Don't know how to. And then you got the other one, this is the Wild Man driven by Wild Willie Borsch. Let's put Wild Willie lane 2. And we're going to put the Chinatown lane 3. And the Chinatown in 1. By the way, what is shaking Out here in California, in San Diego, we had a 6.7 earthquake earlier, and my storage actually was unaffected. A lot of things could have fallen down in here. But thank God they didn't. Alright, up next, another charger. This is the Pabst Blue Ribbon charger. No name of the driver. Fine beer. And this is the Revolution. And that's with the Revell, like the model company I was mentioning. And that is driven by Ed McCullough. So we're going to put Ed in the number 2 lane. And we're going to put the Pabst Blue Ribbon in the 5. Mark, set, go.
Winner, lane 2.
That was Ed McCullough in the Revell that won. He will advance. Alright, 2 different castings here. This is Brutus with Lou Arlington driving. It's got a wheelie bar on it. Hopefully that won't drag him down, no pun intended. Well, it was intended. Against the Color Me Gone. It's a little bit shorter stance vehicle. And driving the Color Me Gone is Roger Lindenbaum. We'll put Color Me Gone, lane 5, Brutus, lane 2. Ready, Mark, set, go. Go ahead.
Winner, lane 5.
Guessing that wheelie bar did not do Brutus any favors. Gone smoked him. Here's the Hawaiian, and that is driven by Roland Long against the Blue Max, and that is driven by Harry Schmitz. Should be a good one. Going to put the Hawaiian number 5, Blue Max, number 2, on Mark, set, go. Ooh, that was tight.
Winner, lane 2.
Blue Max just squeezed by and will advance. is going to be the Trojan horse versus a different Hawaiian. Same driver in the Hawaiian. The Trojan horse will be driven by Doheny Fullerton. Two cities in Orange County where I grew up. Doheny, which is the beach, and Fullerton, which is just inland from there. It's funny that that's the person's name. Alright, so the Hawaiian is going to be in 2. The Trojan's going to be in 3. And Mark, set, go. And
Winner, lane 5.
the Trojan just smoked him and will advance to the next round. Alright, the last race of the evening for the 164 scale funny cars is going to be the Dunn Wreath funny card. Also has a wheelie bar, so that could be detrimental. And then we got the Hawaiian. These castings are longer than the most of the ones we're racing, but they're in there. These are the last 2. Gonna put Dunn and Wreath in the 2nd lane, and the Hawaiian in the 5th. Mark, set, go. Dunn and Wreath
Lane 2.
ended up, the Hawaiian was ahead, and then it lost momentum, and then, oh shoot, sorry about that. The Dunn and Wreath car ended up advancing. So that's it for this evening. We'll move on to the next round tomorrow and see who advances. Thanks for sticking around and watching. Peace out.